Picture this. You're 50 years old. You're sitting at your kitchen table with a cup of coffee, looking at your retirement account. The number on the screen? $47,000. You've been working for 25 years. You've earned good money, never less than $75,000 a year. You take vacations, drive a decent car, live in a nice neighborhood. But somehow, the math never added up. And now you're doing the calculus in your head. Social Security kicks in at 67. That's 17 more years of work. And deep down, you feel it. That quiet, heavy weight of knowing you had the chances and you missed them. My name is Joey, and on this channel, I want to teach you how to save, invest, use, and grow your money so you can have more freedom and retire earlier without depending on the government. Subscribe to the channel and like this video. Here's the thing about financial regret. It doesn't come from making one catastrophic mistake. Nobody loses 25 years of wealth building by blowing it all in Vegas. No, it happens quietly, slowly, through 7 specific decisions that seem totally reasonable in the moment. And the scary part? Most people listening to this right now are already making at least 3 of them.
Let's talk about why 56% of Americans have less than $75,000 saved for retirement, according to the Federal Reserve's most recent survey of consumer finances. We're talking about people in their late 40s and early 50s who did everything they thought they were supposed to do. They got the degree, got the job, bought the house in the right zip code, and still the math doesn't work. The problem isn't income. The U.S. median household income hit $80,610 in 2023, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. That's the highest it's ever been. But the personal savings rate? It dropped to 3.6% as of late 2024. 3.6%. If you earn $80K and save 3.6%, that's $2,880 a year going into your future. In 25 years, even with market returns, that won't buy you 5 years of basic living. So what's going wrong? 7 decisions. Let me walk you through every single one. Decision number 1, you delayed starting. Here's the math nobody shows you clearly enough. If you invest $500 per month starting at age 25 at a 7% average annual return, the S&P 500 historical inflation-adjusted average, you'll have approximately $1.2 million by age 65. If you wait until 35 to start, same $500 per month, same 7% return, you end up with $567,000. That's a $633,000 penalty for a 10-year delay. The time you thought you had, that was your most valuable asset.
Decision number 2. You treated your 401k match as optional. The employer 401k match is the only guaranteed 50 to 100% return available to anyone. If your employer matches 3% and you earn $85,000, you're walking away from $2,550 of free money every single year. Over 20 years, that unclaimed match, with compound growth, is over $100,000 left on the table. And 25% of Americans eligible for a match don't take the full amount, according to Vanguard's How America Saves report. Decision number 3. You financed lifestyle, not assets. The average American car payment is now $735 a month for a new vehicle. If instead you bought a reliable used car and invested that $735 monthly for 15 years at 7%, you'd have $232,000. That's the real cost of the payment, not $735 a month. It's $232,000 in future wealth you handed to a dealership. Decision number 4. You kept money in a savings account. The average savings account in the US paid 0.46% APY in 2023. Inflation ran at 3.4%. You were losing 2.9% of purchasing power every single year while being responsible. A simple S&P 500 index fund returned 26.2% in 2023. The gap between those two numbers is where wealth is either created or destroyed. Decision number 5.
you ignored tax advantage space. If you max out a Roth IRA, $7,000 per year in 2024, from age 30 to 60, you'll contribute $210,000. With compound growth at 7%, that becomes roughly $700,000, and every dollar of that growth is tax-free. But only 23% of Americans contribute to an IRA, according to the Investment Company Institute. Decision number 6. You tried to time the market. Dalbar's 2023 quantitative analysis of investor behavior shows the average equity investor earned 6.35% over 20 years, while the S&P 500 returned 9.65% over the same period.
That 3.3% gap on a $200,000 portfolio costs you $400,000 over 25 years. Trying to be clever about when to buy and sell cost you $400,000. Decision number 7. You had no written financial plan. A study by Schwab showed that people with a written financial plan are 2.5x more likely to feel financially confident and accumulate significantly more wealth. Not because the plan is magic, because commitment creates consistency.
Now, you might be thinking, I know all this. Why haven't I done it? And here's what nobody tells you. Our brains are hardwired for the present. Behavioral economists call it hyperbolic discounting. You systematically undervalue future rewards compared to immediate ones. The $735 car payment feels worth it today. The $232,000 you'd have in 15 years feels abstract, unreal, far away. Add to that a phenomenon called lifestyle creep. Every time your income increases, your spending quietly rises to match it. You get a raise and suddenly you need a nicer apartment, a newer car, dinners out more often. Parkinson's law at work. Expenses expand to fill available income. And then there's the comparison trap. Your neighbor's BMW, your colleague's vacation photos in Italy, the Instagram couple with the open plan kitchen. None of it is real wealth. Most of it is financed. But it activates your status instincts and makes disciplined saving feel like deprivation, when it's actually the opposite of that. The people building real wealth, they're invisible. They drive used Toyotas. They live in houses they could afford a decade ago. They're boring, and they're winning. All right, so how do you course correct, even at 35, 40, or 45? Step 1, run your retirement gap number. Go to any compound interest calculator online. Input your current savings, your monthly contribution, your expected retirement age, and spending. See the gap. Make it real. A number on a screen is 10x more motivating than a vague worry. Step 2. Capture every available employer match today. Log into your 401k portal and verify you're contributing at least enough to get the full employer match. If you're not, fix that this week. It is the single highest ROI financial action available to you. Step 3. Open a Roth IRA if you don't have one. Fidelity and Vanguard have zero minimum to open. Automate $583 per month, which is $7,000 per year, or whatever you can start with. The important thing is to start. Automation removes willpower from the equation. Step 4. Audit your 3 biggest monthly expenses: housing, transportation, food. These 3 categories typically represent 60 to 70% of American household spending. A 10% cut in each of these creates more room than eliminating every small purchase combined. Step 5. Choose one index fund and automate. VOO, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, or VTI, Total Market ETF. Buy it automatically on the same date every month. Don't watch it daily. Don't move it when markets drop. The discipline of staying in beats the cleverness of timing it every single time.
The average 50-year-old right now has $87,000 saved for retirement. That's not a statistic, that's a warning. You still have time to write a completely different story, but you have to start treating your future self like a real person you're responsible to. Subscribe to this channel if you want more videos like this. We run the math other people avoid,
And check out this next video where we break down the 5 levels of wealth and exactly which one you're in right now.